Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Q&A live. Give me a minute. Let me just share it around to all of our pages and groups so our members can jump on. So today I had a really good question from one of our members. We were stretching and a member at our Adamstown location, we've got locations at Adamstown and Cardiff. The member asked me, Jamie, are wedges bad for me? Are wedges bad? So the topic for today's live is there such thing as a good food and bad food? And I'm going to discuss why there is no such, my thoughts on that and how you should be able to view your food moving forward. Okay, we'll just share it to our pages. We've got a few people on. If you are on, guys, say hello. I'd love to know that you're watching. If you have any questions, fire away. I also like questions. So it is in our Cardiff group. It is in our Adamstown group. I'm just going to share it onto our Cardiff Facebook page. So, let's get started. Okay, we've got 4 people watching. Okay, so before we discuss good foods and bad foods, I want to talk to you about the most important thing when it comes to fat loss. Now, when we were discussing these foods tonight, the question was in regards to, the actual question was, we're talking about air fryers because they're the best, and we're talking about cooking sweet potato fries. And Brenna asked, are wedges okay? Are wedges bad for me? What if I was to have wedges instead of sweet potato fries? Are they bad for me? Now, the question Brenna was actually asking was, are there more calories in wedges than sweet potato fries? So before we discuss that, if you are trying to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit, period, point blank. There is no special diet. There is no such thing as a bad food and good food. There is no such thing as a food that will make you put on body fat. There is no such thing as a food that will make you put on muscle. It is all about calories. So if you want to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. I'll pluck this number out of the air. Let's just say that to be in a calorie deficit, to lose body fat, you can eat 2,000 calories per day. Now, back to wedges and sweet potato fries and a lot of other foods. So when we eat foods, the way I look at it, you are making a deal. There are some good deals and there are some bad deals. Wedges are definitely higher in calories than sweet potato. That does not mean they are a bad food. However, if you were to have 300 grams of sweet potato fries, which is 300 calories, or have 300 grams of wedges, they are 600 calories. So at the same time, you're both eating potato, but one of those foods is twice the amount of calories as the other. So it is not a bad food. However, when you are dieting and you are in a calorie deficit, it is a good option to choose foods that are low in calories. So let's just say that Brenna has eaten 1,400 calories a day and she wants to have wedges and she still remains under that 2,000 calories. By all means, Brenna, have the wedges. However, the sweet potato fries are definitely a better choice. Let's go through a few more examples. So 2,000 calories per day, we're dieting. When we're dieting, we tend to get a little bit hungry and someone chooses to drink soft drink. If that person is having 3 cans of Coke per day, that's 520 calories. When you're dieting and you can only eat 2,000 calories, remember that number I plucked out of the air, do you really want to spend a quarter of those calories in soft drink? For example, 520 calories, you could have 3 Wheat Bix, 100 grams of blueberries, a protein shake, and you could also have a yogurt. So let's compare those two things. 3 cans of soft drink, 520 calories, or protein shake, blueberries, yogurt, and cereal. If we're dieting and our goal is to stay under our calorie goal, what is the likelihood of person number 1 choosing all that great food, sustaining their diet, or person number 2? Person number 1 has protein, good sources of carbohydrates, micronutrients, they feel great. That food is going to keep them full. That soft drink will not keep them full. So once again, if that person wants to eat drink soft drink, it's not necessarily a bad food. It's not evil. It won't lead to weight gain. However, that food is definitely is definitely easier to over consume. So once again, when we're choosing foods, we are making a good deal or a bad deal. So for myself, if I'm dieting or one of our clients is dieting, I would recommend they make as many good deals as possible throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, if they've got 300 calories spare, enjoy that ice cream, enjoy that Tim Tam, enjoy that glass of wine, whatever that food of choice is, enjoy it. Like, you've earned it. You made good deals throughout the day. The other good deal you can do is to exercise. So if you're exercising, if you're lifting weights, if you're getting your step count higher, now, instead of eating 2,000 calories a day, you might be able to eat 2,500 calories a day. So the goal when you're losing body fat isn't to eat less, it is actually how much food can I eat while still losing weight, and that's when exercise is absolutely crucial. So you can expend so much energy just by standing, by walking, by lifting weights, by not even going to our gym, go to another gym. Walk upstairs, just be as active as possible, increase your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That way you can eat more calories throughout the day and still lose body fat. So in summary, there is no such thing as a bad food or a good food. There are certain foods that are good deals and certain foods that are bad deals. If you make bad deal after bad deal after bad deal, you're probably not going to feel good. You're not going to be full. You're not giving your body the nutrition that it needs. Your cravings will be higher. Your stress will be higher. Your performance will be lower in the gym. And overall, that person probably isn't going to sustain that diet for very long. And the chances of them going over 2,000 calories is much higher than the person who has made good choices and made good deals throughout the day. And the more you understand about calories, the more you understand that there's no such thing as bad food and good food, the more you can learn to manipulate them. So for example, my friends are coming up on the weekend. I know Saturday night I'm probably going to get a pizza, 1,200 calories. That means, now that I know that, I can spend those 800 calories before the pizza, making good deals, filling my body with nutrition, lots of protein, and then I can enjoy my pizza. What I should not do Saturday is make a bad deal for breakfast, be really inactive, make another bad deal for lunch, have that pizza, and then absolutely blow out. So when you're choosing food, you're choosing a good deal over a bad deal. Nutrition it's so complicated online when it doesn't have to be complicated. You just need to find a good coach to guide you down that path and to help you understand calories, macros, and how you can make them work for you to either lose body fat or to gain muscle. So member on right now, Nikki McLaughlin, one of our Warner's Bay members. I love Nikki to death, but she was doing my head in for months. Jamie, I can't lose weight. Jamie, I can't lose weight. Oh, okay, what are you doing? Are you tracking your food? She wasn't tracking. Oh, I eat 1,200 calories per day. What Nikki wasn't accounting for is she was fairly good throughout the week, and then she'd absolutely blow out on the weekend. So, and if we're looking at your calories and we're looking at losing body fat, if you understand calories and you understand a weekly total and you understand if you can make good deals throughout the week and then you can reward yourself on the weekend, it is much easier to get results and it is much easier to stay on track. Nikki, I do love you too, but Nikki lost 6 kilos in 6 weeks. And the most important thing with Nikki is I simply refuse to write her a meal plan. I am not going to give you a custom meal plan. I want you to learn the principle behind dieting, and there's understanding calories and understanding how you can make good deals throughout the day and still enjoy yourself on the weekends, in moderation, of course. I'm so passionate about nutrition and training. Nutrition is one of my biggest things because it really frustrates me that so many people are so confused in regards to what they should and shouldn't be eating, and then they try all these silly diets. They do shake diets, they start a new diet every single Monday. All of a sudden, they're starting a New Year's resolution. They just repeat the same mistake time and time and time again. 6 weeks, we can teach you what you should be eating. We can get you into the gym. We can get you moving more, get you lifting weights, building some lean tissue. And if we do all those things together, it makes dieting a lot easier because you have more food that you can eat throughout the day. You're going to be feeling better. And eventually you're going to discover some magical foods that are good deals that you really, really enjoy eating, that you can eat on a consistent basis. And out of everything, consistency is the number one key. So I'm going to go live once a week throughout this period, moving forward in regards to nutrition. And from there, I just hope to educate you and bring some clarity on this topic. If it helped, let me know. If not, that's okay. If I confused you, I'm very sorry. It is hard to explain nutrition on Facebook, but I'll continue to do my best. Thanks for watching. Now, we opened this week, June 15. We are so happy to be back in the gym. If you would like to come down and trial our program, we run 35 sessions per week. We'd love to have you on board. And if you are like Nikki McLaughlin and you are a bit confused, maybe it's time that you have a coach by your side, guide you down that path. And if we can educate you once and educate you the right way, then we can help you get long-lasting results. And in the end, that's what it's all about. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to getting back in the gym tomorrow with all of our members. Have a great night.